Hi everyone, I am going to share my screen and discuss the certification requirements with you briefly so that we are all on the same page in relation to what is required to get certified. So if you can just give me a second. Share. Wonderful. Great. Let's now have a quick run through all the certifications and all the requirements associated with those, just so that you all know exactly what you need to do. So first of all, we'll quickly go through the key core certifications of the IIBA, the ECBA requirements, the CCBA requirements, and the CBAP requirements. I'll tell you about a bonus that I've included in your dashboard so that you know to go look for that. We'll run through what the meaning of PD hours is. A lot of people ask me this question, so I'll briefly explain what that's all about. And then where should you go for more information? So let's just start with looking at the ECBA, which is the entry-level certification, or certificate rather. Then there's a mid-level experience certificate referred to as the CCBA. And as you will all be aware, there is the CBAP for the more senior certifications. Other specialized IIBA certifications that has come out in the last couple of years, and most recently the cybersecurity certificate, we have got the Agile certificate that the IIBA has brought out, as well as the data analytics certification. So these three specialist certifications are not covered during this study group, but that's perhaps something for you to look at for the future. But let's focus now on the core options. So if we briefly look at the requirements for the ECBA. So this is the entry certificate in business analysis. What you need to know. You don't actually need any practical experience to be able to take this exam. You can take the exam online at home, but the exam is still closed book, so you need to study for it. You need 21 PD hours before you can apply for this exam. And finally, the exam consists of 50 multiple choice questions, and you need to complete this within 1 hour. The second level is the CCBA, or the Certification of Capability in Business Analysis. What you need to know about this certification is you need a minimum of 3,750 hours of practical business analysis experience that you've gained in the last 7 years of your career. You can take the exam from home as well, and it could be scheduled at a PSI center as well, so you can choose whether it's online or at a test center. It's also closed book, so you need to study. You need 21 PD hours to be able to apply for this exam. And the exam itself is 130 multiple choice questions, scenario based, and it must be completed in 3 hours. Then the last exam we'll be looking at here, the Certified Business Analysis Professional, the CBAP. What you need to know about this. You need to be able to prove at least 7,500 hours of practical business analysis experience that you've gained in the last 10 years of your career. You are now able to take this exam from home online, or you can go to a test center. The exam is very much closed book, and that's why we've got this wonderful group together to learn together. However, with this particular exam, you need 35 PD hours before you can apply. And the exam itself consists of 120 multiple choice questions that is scenario as well as case study based. And you have to complete this within 3.5 hours. Some useful facts for some of you that you may not be aware of. In relation to the practical experience hours, you can claim any business analysis tasks you performed that is aligned to the Babok Guide knowledge areas as valid experience. So you don't have to have the role title of business analyst to be able to claim business analysis experience. You apply for the certification exam you qualify for now. So a lot of people ask me whether they first have to do the ECBA before they can do the CCBA and then before they can do the CBAP. You don't have to. It's all about which certification do you qualify for at this point or in the near future. So I always recommend go for the most senior certification that you qualify for. Now, just briefly, and this is another popular question, is how does it actually all work? How do the PD hours fit in and the training and so forth? So I've just broken it down into 4 steps. First of all, determine which certification do you qualify for and which certification are you going to prepare for. So maybe, let's say, the CCBA. The second step would be, all right, now it's time to get studying. So you do study groups like this, or you do your own study. You can do all kinds of things to be able to get yourself ready for that exam. And we'll cover a lot of what those tools are during this study group. You also need to earn your PD hours. So you do this, or this is the easiest way, is you go through an IIBA endorsed trainer to earn your 21 PD hours or your 35 PD hours. And then the third step is you apply with the IIBA directly once you've got your application ready. They've got an online process that you go through. They'll verify your PD hours, they'll verify your references, and if they then choose to approve you, you can go and sit the exam. I say you pass the exam because you would have done this study group and you'd be definitely passing the exam. Okay, so the last question then is, what is PD hours or CDUs? PD hours simply stand for Professional Development Hours. So you earn PD hours through professional development activities such as IIBA endorsed courses. Now, as we mentioned just now, the different certifications have got different minimum PD hour requirements. So if you do training, such as the training that Business Analysis Excellence offers, you'll be able to earn your PD hours online in the courses that we've got. Now, I'll tell you more about special discounts that I've got planned specifically for this group. So just keep an eye open for that. Now, I do really encourage you to go to the IIBA's website. You really have to have a look at the information they provide. They are very, very good and very comprehensive. So please visit their website as per the URL that you can see down here. So what's your next step? Let's complete the quiz so that you know and I know that you're on track.